Every weekday morning, my 12-year-old daughter walks to school. No adult goes with her. That's simply not how it works here. She walks in a group with the neighborhood kids. The older students take the front and the back, and the youngest walk protected in the middle. The first graders' backpacks are marked with bright yellow covers. About 1.5 kilometers past rice fields. Some kids in our town walk more than 3. And here's the part that really surprises people. In the afternoon, the group splits up, and sometimes a first grader, 6 years old, walks home completely alone. Nobody here panics about that. Now, don't get me wrong, the walk isn't risk-free. But the real dangers here are wild ones. Monkeys have started wandering down into our towns, and they do attack people. A few regions even have bears. Typhoons shut the schools entirely. And our summers have turned so brutal that schools now let kids carry parasols and wear neck coolers just to survive the walk. Notice what's missing from that list of dangers: other people. That, right there, is this whole video in miniature. Last week, I showed you vending machines full of cash, standing unguarded in the middle of nowhere. I promised I'd explain why that works. This is the country where Tokyo's Lost and Found received 4.5 billion yen in cash last year. And most of it went back to its owners. It isn't magic. And honestly, it isn't perfect either. It's a system. Let me show you how it works. First, let's make it concrete. Japan's homicide rate is about 0.2 per 100,000 people. The world average is more than 30 times higher. But murder statistics feel distant. Here's the number that gets me. Last year, people in Tokyo found 4.5 billion yen in lost cash and carried it to the police. 4.5 million lost items in 1 year. Wallets, phones, laptops. About 70% of the cash made it back to its owner. Lose your wallet in most big cities, and you cancel your cards. Lose it in Japan, and you check the nearest police box. It's probably there, contents untouched. One exception, from my own experience: cheap plastic umbrellas. Leave one at a store entrance on a rainy day, and it may quietly walk away. That's why many of us write our names on the handle. Even Japanese honesty has its limits. So where does your lost wallet actually go? To a koban, a tiny neighborhood police box, sometimes no bigger than a garden shed. Japan has about 6,200 of them. Officers there don't just fight crime. They give directions, check on elderly residents, and they know their neighborhood, which family moved in, which street floods in the rain. And the koban plays another role. It's where safety education begins. Japanese kids are taught that if you find money on the street, even a single 100-yen coin, you bring it to the koban. The officer writes an official report, completely seriously, for a coin worth less than $1. It sounds almost comical, but that child just learned 2 things. Someone is missing that coin, and doing the right thing is worth an adult's full attention. Because that's the real answer. Safety here is trained, not inherited. If you watch my video about school cleaning time, you already know the pattern. It starts at age 6. In my neighborhood, kids walk to school as one group, 1st grade through 6th, older kids leading the younger ones. At the dangerous corners stand watchers. And here's the detail I love: they're not city employees. They're us, parents taking turns, plus volunteers from the local seniors club. Now, the honest detail. The coverage isn't perfect. Some days, nobody is free to stand watch. Some afternoons, a 6-year-old walks home with no group and no guard. Is that a risk? Honestly, a small one. But it hasn't become a serious problem here. And that fact itself tells you where the baseline is. There's a structural piece too. Guns are essentially absent from daily life. Japan's firearm laws are among the strictest on earth, and most police officers finish their careers without ever drawing a weapon. Put it together: children trained to trust the system, adults, even retired neighbors, trained to watch over children, and very few ways for a conflict to turn deadly. As I said about trash, nobody is watching, and everybody is watching. Now, the honest part, because I refuse to sell you a fairy tale. Japan is not a crime-free paradise. Bicycles get stolen. That's our most common theft, and I lock mine. Phone scammers target elderly people, and it's a serious, growing problem. Crowded trains have a groping problem. That's exactly why many rush-hour trains run women-only cars. It's a real solution born from a real issue, and it's important to know both halves of that sentence. And of course, cities and countryside feel different, just like anywhere. But here's the thing. Even with all of that, the numbers stay in a different universe from most countries. The question isn't whether bad things ever happen here. They do. The question is what it does to your daily life when they're rare enough that you stop planning around them. Because that's the real difference. Safety here isn't a feeling of high alert going well. It's the absence of the alert. It's like air, you don't notice it until you leave. I didn't know unbroken vending machines were unusual until I started this channel. My daughter doesn't know her walk to school is remarkable. So here's my question for you. What's one habit, locking something, gripping your bag, checking behind you, that would simply disappear from your life if you lived here? Tell me in the comments. And don't just take my word for it. Come to Japan and feel the weight leave your shoulders. Sit in a cafe, leave your phone on the table, and watch nothing happen. Until then, I'll keep showing you the Japan that guidebooks skip. Next week, the glowing store on every corner that makes this whole system visible at 3 a.m., the Japanese convenience store. Subscribe so you don't miss it.